How to make decisions faster using the 80% rule. These three things will allow you to make decisions more effectively instead of twiddling your thumbs and wasting precious time. Step 1, gather 80% of the information online and through asking questions. So I'll give you an example, a way you can gather information on something. Go to ChatGPT, ask 10 to professionals in the space, watch 10 YouTube videos from 2 to 3 different creators each. You can do all these things literally in less than 48 hours, okay? But that will give you a rough enough idea where you have 80% of the general consensus and context of a certain opinion, idea, or action that you're thinking of taking, okay? That's step number 1. It sounds scary, but again, we want to win here. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, make the call, make the decision, run the play, ignite the fire, fuse the bomb. You need to be able to make a decision quickly because speed wins, execution wins. Once you have 80% of the information, which is step 1, and you do it through the mediums that we mentioned, you need to make a decision, which is step 2. Again, this is the most vital part of this 3-step process. And if you don't do step 2, you are going to lose to someone like me that will make the decision. Step 3, adjust in motion. I was telling my account manager early yesterday, one of my friends, Mahawi, he's actually not too far from me right now. He heard me having a heated conversation with one of my account managers, and I was telling her, business, you gotta be like a salsa dancer. You gotta be fluid. You gotta be like water. She knows who she is. I'm always talking about you gotta be like water. Because if you're too stiff, and I used to struggle with this, by the way. So when I'm making this content, I'm not just making this for you, I'm making this for me as well. Because younger me, and by younger me, I'm talking about 2023 or 2022 me, right? Struggled with this as well. I used to get feedback from my boss. I was head of sales for a startup. I was making 120-ish K a year at 22 years old. And by 23, I was doing around 200 grand a year accumulatively because I had to learn this myself. So please hear me out. When you are reluctant to make that decision, which is step 2, and you don't get to the part where you're adjusting downwards, you're not learning skills. It's the adjustment period where you're dancing with the girl, where you're speaking off the cuff. I don't even script 90% of my YouTube videos. I don't script them. I use either AI or I have a sit down with my team and we go over general topics and skills that we know we have deep knowledge of. And then I riff. And I riff because I know that I'm becoming a better orator, a better speaker, a better idea composer, and a better marketer and a better communicator by being able to daily and every week get in these reps of being able to manage downstream. You need to be able to push the snowball off the mountain and watch it glide downward and give it a pathway till it reaches the bottom, right? It's much the same with business. Once you've made that decision and you've jumped off the plane and you're in the parachute, it's about your ability to glide down, okay? And if you're able to do this, what's gonna happen is you're gonna feel less scared to jump and make these other decisions in the future, which again compounds over time. So if I, someone who's 25, am making 3 good decisions per day, that's 21 good decisions per week. But to make 21 good decisions per week, I might have needed to make 140 decisions per week, and only those 21s were successful. But in order for those 21 ones to be successful, I had to make 140 decisions. Does that make sense? So these 3 things are ways for you to speed up your decision making and to make better decisions and to win faster, okay? This is coming from someone that's generated between $4 to $10 million for his clients in online revenue, and from someone that literally does this every single day. The faster decisions that you make, the faster you will win.